So today we're going to talk about nosebleeds. And if you're on Accutane, boy, are you going to have nosebleeds. It's just going to become one of them normal parts of life. So sorry if you don't like blood. What you gonna do? Yeah. Because the Accutane is drying out your oil glands, it's just drying you out. And the just inside of your nose is just gonna be a part of that. So it's just gonna, instead of being full of mucus, it's just gonna dry up, and anytime you kind of scratch your nose or sneeze too hard or whatever, you're probably gonna have a nosebleed. And also, of course, depending on how high of a dose you're on is gonna increase that, and of course where you live and what season you're in and etc. But you can have nosebleeds. The biggest thing you can do is just learn to not freak out about it, and of course carry around a lot of Kleenex. And at first, that really bothered me, just like waking up in the middle of the night because it's just like, what's on my face? Because that'll happen. But just like, don't freak out. Usually they're pretty short-lived and it'll stop. But this is gonna seem really silly, but I guess a lot of people don't know how to deal with nosebleeds because they never get them. So just carry on Kleenex. I have toilet paper because apparently I don't have Kleenex in my house. And if it's coming out, like, okay, this is I know I've gone through a few nosebleeds in my day. What you don't really want to do is like be looking up. I know people always in movies they do that, then it just runs down your throat, and that's gross, and then you feel sick, and then your throat is sore. This is a really gross topic today. I'm sorry, but anyways, but then it's all in your throat. So the best way that I have found to stop it is if you like feel up your nose. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I have a bumpy nose, but you can usually like feel like a fatter and then a skinnier part in your nose. And if you just go right to that skinny point and kind of like pinch it a little bit, that's kind of where the blood vessels are. And just put pressure on that and hold it. And if you usually do that for a couple minutes, that'll usually stop the bleeding. And obviously you'll get red marks there if you doing it. You'll look like a dork, but hey, problem solved. Yeah, the biggest thing is just not to freak out about it. Honestly, like, all the time I'd be at work answering phones and be like, so, just 1 second, I have an issue. And then sitting there looking like a loser having tissue hanging out my nose, but what you gonna do? I'm not selling this very well, but it's not that big of a deal because it's just a nosebleed and honestly lasts like 20 seconds. You can stop it in time. Showers, like if you have a really hot shower and stuff, that'll cause it. Honestly, yeah, just scratching and stuff. But that's really about it. You just need to be aware this is gonna happen, so just carry around Kleenex. Big tip. Don't freak out. Carry around Kleenex. Pinch your nose. Don't swallow it. You're gonna feel sick. I don't know why people always look up, because it doesn't help. It really doesn't. That's all I can say. Nosebleeds, they suck. Okay, yeah, bye.